Hi, this is Matt Marchant, and we're going to go through some joint mobility movements to loosen up your posture so that you can breathe better. So the first thing we're going to do is go into head rotation. There's two ways to do this with your hands. You can keep your hands to your side. You want to pull your shoulders back, or you can go into a double handcuff, which would be this with your hands. You start here, mid-back, drive your fingers down, and lift your chest. So once you're in that posture, whether you're going into double handcuff or you're just keeping your hands to the side, you want to pull your shoulders down, lift your chest. Now in all these joint mobility movements, we're moving slow. We're breathing at just our own breathing rate. Mouth closed, so you breathe nose only, and tongue on roof of mouth. So the head rotation looks like this. Okay, we do that anywhere from 10 to 20 times. Next one is the head tilt. You're going to stay in the same posture with your double handcuff position or hands to the side. If you're getting a lot of tightness or pulling on the front of the shoulder from going into double handcuff, start with hands to the side. So I'm going to go into double handcuff, reaching my fingers back and down, lifting my chest, and now with the head tilt, just back and forth. Number 3, chin up. So now you're going to open your hands up, lift your chest, and drive your shoulders down. Teeth together, breathe in, and exhale on the way back down. And you only need to bring your head back to its neutral position, not all the way down. So here's what the chin up looks like. Okay, you do that about 10 times. The last one with the head tilt, you do 10 to 20 times. So with that, it's very important that teeth stay closed. If you open your mouth, you're not loosening up this tissue right in here, and this gets very tight from incorrect breathing. So it's very important. Teeth stay together. It's going to limit how far you go back, but you will get a much better stretch and warm up to get you into a better breathing posture. Next one, shoulder circles. Hands stay by the side. Big circles with the shoulders. I'll show you from the side and other direction. And all these we want to go nice and slow. We're not seeing how fast we can go. And on some of these you can coordinate it with the breath. Some of these might be a little bit more challenging to coordinate with the breath. That's okay. So this one would be breathe in and breathe out. We would still be nose breathing only, mouth closed, tongue on roof of mouth. So that's number 4 with shoulder circles. Next one, the high dive. Okay? So with the hips, we're going to get movement with the hips like a swing set. We're swinging back and forth. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start, I'm going to reach back of hands together. I'm tucking my chin. I'm making the letter C with my body. So, breathe out if you can, and breathe in. The important part is really opening up, open up the chest, open up the hips, and then exhale and reach forward. That's number 5. Number 6, Tai Chi twist. Nice wide stance with your feet. Keep your hips locked in. Move your shoulders back and forth. Now I want to show you something. If I had a belt on, if I had a belt buckle right here, we don't want this to move. If I'm moving here, I'm getting movement in my knees. My knees don't like that. I want to keep my hips locked in and rotate. Just the shoulders, nice and easy with the hands. They're just kind of flopping back and forth. Your head can rotate. If you're getting dizzy with that, you can keep your head still and rotate the shoulders. So if you're having a hard time keeping this locked in, squeeze your rear end, and you might not be able to move as far with your shoulders, but you're getting more mobility out of the midsection. So again, hips, lock them in, and just back and forth. Tai Chi twist, 20 of those would be great. Next one, hula hoop. Okay? You're gonna cross your arms over, just like this, keeping your chest up, feet wide, nice position, knees bent. With my hips, I've got the hula hoop. I'm gonna pick a direction and big circles with the hips. I do that about 10 times, and then other side. We're limiting the movement here of the shoulders, so I'm not doing this. I'm locked in up here, and just my hips are moving. Nothing else. There's going to be a movement of the knees, but you're focusing on the hips. Now focus on that belt buckle. It's just moving around, pick a direction, 10 times the other side. So that's number 7. That is the hula hoop. Next one, side reach. Feet wide, one hand on your hip. Again, we don't want hips moving now in this one, so take your hips forward, squeeze back here, exhale, reach, pinky is up. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Side reach. And again, on the breathing, there are some of these movements, it's really just seems natural to exhale when you're reaching. If you can do that, that's great. Anytime we do something new, the breathing can be a little tricky. So the main rule, just breathe. Make sure you're exhaling at some point. Then as the movements get more comfortable, then you can get more into the timing of it. Okay, so that is number 8 with the side reach. Next, arm up circles. You're going to take your arms up. Okay, we want elbows locked. Now my elbow here doesn't lock, but yours will. So lock your arms. We're going to raise the shoulders up. This is bad. We don't want to do this. So we're just feeling what we don't want to lower the shoulders to feel what we do want. So pack those shoulders in. Pick a direction with your arms. Big circles, and again, it's usually better to exhale as your arms go back, but anytime you exhale, it's going to be fine for when you start. So big circles, pick a direction, and then other direction with your arm up circles. Last one, the arm screw. Okay, we're going to start with just the easy version of it. Arms out, one hand palm up, one hand palm down. With the hand that's palm up, rotate it back as much as you can. With the hand that's palm down, rotate it down as much as you can. Think of a towel. We're just wringing out the towel. So I wring out the towel 1, wring out the towel 2. Back and forth. This is a very easy way of doing it. From here, you can start to roll your shoulder over a little bit more. And then, even more, you get your legs involved. Okay, so those are your 10 joint mobility movements to enhance your posture, opening up the rib cage, the shoulders, the neck for proper breathing. Thank you. This is Matt Marchant.